Okay, so kids, let's start with the session. Okay, so today's session is basically based on physics numericals. Huh? Okay, so 1 minute, yeah. Okay, so kids, let's go ahead then. So I've taken some set of sums, wherein it's all physics numericals only, but you should know how mathematics is involved and how you should be able to handle problems where maths is there. Of course, down the line, as and when our syllabus gets over, and as and when we get time accordingly, I'll be taking lots more the NEET problems. Okay, so that the people who are preparing for NEET examination can have some practice of the NEET problems also down the line. Okay, so ठीक है, तो शुरू करें.
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलो. Yeah. See, normally, kids, what I have observed is, if you just ask me from a mathematics teacher perspective, I don't know why, but I felt always, the NEET physics problems are very easy compared to the JEE problems. The JEE physics is, I feel, always difficult comparatively to the NEET physics problems. Maybe the reason is the kind of examination it is. In NEET exam, what happens, you have 1 hour and 45 questions. Okay. In physics, I'm saying. So in 1 hour, 45 questions, so obviously they cannot ask you difficult questions. On the other hand, the JEE examination, 1 hour gives you only 25 questions. So they are more difficult to crack, okay, compared to the NEET numericals. So if you ask me personally, NEET numericals are easy, but still people find it difficult because they don't practice properly. So sufficient amount of practice is actually needed to crack physics properly. आपको बहुत ही ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए. काफी सारे बच्चे क्या है, वो बोलते हैं ना कि उनको लगता है कि उनको अगर थियरी आता है, they can rectify some theory, so they tend to think that they are very good in physics. It is so wrong. Because end of the day, physics is all numericals only. Their ability to understand problems. Okay, so numericals में आपको आना चाहिए. Theory तो हर बच्चा कर सकता है, but numericals आपको ठीक से आना चाहिए. So read the problem here. This is an easy problem, very easy problem, and I think you all can answer me. Read it. A ball is projected with a speed of 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. A ball is projected with a speed v at an angle theta to the horizontal. Okay. Then the range r of the projectile is given by some relation. Now, normally what happens many times, it is expected that you remember the formula of physics. So this is expected you should know the formula, v square sine 2 theta upon g, whatever. But if it is given to you and they're asking you what? That for which value of theta will the range be maximum for a given speed of projection? आपका r maximum होना चाहिए. r range है उसका, वो maximum होना चाहिए. तो what do you think? What should be theta?
45.
45.
पक्का ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
R2 अगर आप मैक्सिमम करना है तो आपको इसको मैक्सिमम करना पड़ेगा. अगर आपको
Yes,
इसको
sir.
मैक्स करना है तो आपको न्यूमरेटर को मैक्स करना पड़ेगा, हाँ कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
अगर आपको न्यूमरेटर को मैक्स करना है तो आपको साइन 2 थीटा को मैक्स करना पड़ेगा. साइन 2 थीटा को आपको मैक्स करना पड़ेगा. एंड साइन 2 थीटा मैक्स कब होता है? When it is equal to how much?
45.
Of course. This is 1. So your 2 theta should be 90 degree. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So automatically your theta should be nothing but 45 degree. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay kids, तो ये आपका आंसर हो जाता है theta equal to 45 degree. बट मुझे कुछ और भी बताना है. अगेन मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, लेकिन आपको ठीक से बताऊंगा 12th के चैप्टर में. कभी कभी ऑप्शंस में कुछ ऐसा लिखा रहता है, सुनो ध्यान से. Kids, this is just one answer. Don't you think this is just one answer?
Yes, sir.
If sine 2 theta is 1, then is theta 45 only answer?
No, sir.
Your answer. Do you agree? Huh, can you kids?
Yes, sir.
So 2 theta, of course, you all told me it is 90 degree. Okay, you all told me because sin theta 91 hota hai na. But there are other angles also possible, na kids? How much it can be? 450 degree. Do you agree?
450.
One more rotation. Can I add it? How much it is? 810 na 810. Is it 810?
810.
This can go on and on and on. Okay. So theta can be 45 degree or it can be 225 degree, hai na kids? Or it can be 405 degree, hai na? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So what I want to convey is that many times, you know, what options are given. Of course, I won't speak now much about that guy, but this is sine 90 degree, yeah, pi by 2. So I'll just write something. Huh? I wrote something here which you may not understand now, because in 12th standard chapter, there's a chapter known as trigo. In that, it says if sine theta is equal to sine alpha, there is a result, then theta can be written as n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha. Now, the theta which you told me is the least possible value, hai na kids? Positive value.
Yes,
hai na?
sir.
And this answer everybody can tell me. But sometimes examiner is so smart, if you want to make your problem difficult, he will give the answer in this format. And if you have not done this chapter, that is trigo chapter in 12th standard, then you may have a bit of difficulty. In that chapter, I'll tell you if sine theta is sine alpha, then the general answer of theta is n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha. Which means if sine 2 theta is sine pi by 2, I've taken it from here, then this angle can be written as n pi plus minus 1 raised to n alpha, and this is alpha, kids. This is alpha. And then take 2 ko niche, and this you get a generalized answer. This is known as the generalized answer. Don't worry, I'll be teaching you all down the line. But yes, most probably they will not make it more difficult for you people. They just ask you what is the maximum value. At the time you can say theta has to be how much? 45 degree for the range to maximum. Is it okay, kids?
Yes.
Okay, so don't worry about these things right now. When I'll teach in 12th standard, then I'll make you understand this formula. But for the time being, I think it was pretty obvious. A ball is projected with a speed of v at an angle theta to the horizontal. The range r of the projectile is given by this relation. For r to be maximum, theta has to be 45 degree. Is it okay?
Yes. Yes.
आगे बढ़ते हैं. Look at this. The position of a particle moving in an xy plane varies with time t accordingly. Where a and omega are constants. Eliminate t between x and y to obtain the trajectory of the particle. Also find t at which x is equal to y. How to eliminate x and y?
Derivative with respect to t.
Yeah, Rishi, tell me what is saying.
So differentiate with respect to t.
डिफरेंशिएट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, कुछ और बताओ. कोई और बताएगा? How to eliminate t? You have to eliminate t. Anybody? Anybody can tell me how to eliminate t? Are these the standard questions of your NEET examinations? Huh? How to eliminate t? See, they are saying they want the trajectory. They want to obtain the trajectory of the particle. तो पार्टिकल मूव कर रहा है और उन्होंने एक्स एंड वाई का दिया. अगर आपको कुछ कुछ याद होगा, देखो बताता हूं, काफी बच्चे ना वो कोरिलेट नहीं कर पाते. किस मैं आपको एक बात बताता हूं. डू यू नो आई हैव टॉट यू चैप्टर नोन एज सर्कल? डिड आई टीच यू ऑल?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
इन सर्कल का सर्कल का पैरामीट्रिक इक्वेशन.
X is equal to r cos
R
theta.
आई कैन से a cos theta and y को a sin theta. आके नहीं.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by parametric equation? Is it an alternative way of writing circle का equation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where the parameter was theta, do you remember?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Here the parameter is nothing but t, or you can say omega t, whatever it is. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to
Yes.
put it as t because omega is a constant. So here the parameters are t. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
For solving, I can tell you the trajectory has to be a circle only. I can guarantee you. Don't you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you understand. If you do this chapter, you understand by looking at the equation, understand, Arey Baba, this is like a parametric equation, some parametric equation. An observation of properly, you can check it out. It's a circle only. So how do you get the trajectory? How to eliminate t? Well, kids, simple. This is x upon a is equal to cos omega t. This is y upon a is equal to sine omega t. Can I do squaring and adding of 1 and 2? Can I do squaring and adding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll do squaring and adding of 1 and 2. So when I do squaring and adding, I'll get here x square upon a square plus y square upon a square equal to cos square omega t plus sine square omega t. And what's the answer of this?
1.
1.
1. So I get x square plus y square equal to a square. So the trajectory which is formed is a circle. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a circle with center at origin and the radius is r. Radius is a. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Next. I'll just go. Yeah. What else they are asking? Read it. What else?
Find time t
Find
where
time
x
t
is equal to y.
When time t at which x is equal to y. Okay, now check it out. So see, I had x is equal to a cos omega t and y is equal to b. Sorry.
A sine omega t.
So cos omega t will be equal to sine omega t.
Yeah. So they are saying x is equal to y, right? I want to find t. I can say a cos of omega t is equal to a sine of omega t. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, a and a disappears. Your cos comes, it becomes tan omega t is equal to 1. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, normally, see, I'll tell you, the options are not given the way you expect it. Of course, if tan is 1, then most of the people will write 45 degree. Hai na, kids? Which is not wrong. So you get this as the answer, which is actually, because they want t, na? They want time, right, kids?
So,
They want time, na, kids?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is what majority of the kids will write the answer. But the problem is this answer will not match with your options. Why? Because option will be something else. I'll tell you what will the option. Observe now. Kids, you tell me. If I say tan theta is equal to 1, then theta is 45, hai na, kids?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But is 45 the only answer?
No, sir.
No.
What's the other answer?
450,
Tell me. What is the other answer, if you can tell me?
225.
It is 225 degree. Do you agree? Because if you can recollect a bit, if you can just recollect. Tan 41. Tan is positive, right? Tan is positive in which quadrant?
First and third.
Pakka na?
Yes, sir.
First and third. Do you agree?
yes, sir.
Pakka na? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So what I want to tell you is kids, ध्यान से देखना. यहाँ पर 45 होता है, that is 45 होता है, मतलब pi by 4 होता है. यहाँ से 45, okay. तो आपने आंसर मुझे क्या बोला? एक बोला 45 बोला, दूसरा क्या बोला? 225 है ना kids?
Yes.
But there are more answers also, right? 360 plus 45. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And then again 360 plus 225. So you'll get lots of answers. So let me generalize it. How to generalize it? Check it out. I can write the answer as, see, one answer is pi by 4. Other answer is pi plus pi by 4. Do you agree pi plus pi by 4? Haan ke nahi?
Yes.
Third answer will be what? 2 pi plus pi by 4. Do you agree?
So n plus pi by 4.
I'll speak. Yeah. Then third will be 3 pi plus pi by 4. Do you agree? The fourth will next will be 4 pi plus pi by 4. Do you agree, kids?
Yes, sir.
Then I'll get 5 pi plus pi by 4. Are you getting it, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
And 6 pi plus pi by 4. So you know actually how the answer is written? Iska general answer? Iska general answer is written as theta is n pi plus pi by 4. Do you understand, kids?
Yes, sir.
Of course, n belongs to integers here. तो इसका जनरल आंसर ये है. तो आप जब एग्जाम में पहुंचोगे ना, अपने नीट के एग्जाम में जब आप यहां तक पहुंचोगे तो आप सीधा 45 लिखोगे तो शायद आपको आंसर मैच नहीं होगा. तो आपको उसको ऐसे लिखना पड़ेगा. Tan theta is 1, then theta can be written as n pi plus pi by 4. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So finally your answer becomes t is equal to 1 upon omega n pi plus pi by 4. And this will be the answer, one of the answers in your options. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
खुशी समझा ना?
Yes, sir.
ओके तो इसका जनरल आंसर होता है n पाई प्लस पाई बाय 4. ओके ये सारे जो फॉर्मूलेज है ना किस हम लोग 12th में मैं आपको बाय हार्ट कर दूंगा आपको. How these all formulas will come accordingly, everything I'll prove it. But remember, if tan theta is 1, then the general answer is n pi plus pi by 4. Okay, this is how we write it down, and this is the final answer for this particular problem. So time will be 1 upon omega n pi plus pi by 4 is the final answer. Good. Let's go ahead.
So,
Yeah, tell me, Khushi.
where are these problems from? Like which textbook?
Okay, now these textbooks I have taken. This question I have taken from many books, different books.
Okay, sure.
Don't worry, Khushi. Down the line, we will also take I'll take NEET questions also, the previous year questions. I'll also
Yeah.
take some NCRT questions also down the line.
Okay, sir. No problem.
These are a mix of NCRT and other books. Huh? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You all are using your textbooks, right? The government textbooks.
Yes.
And for NEET, which books you are using? The NEET kids.
DC Pandey.
Which one?
DC
DC Pan.
Oh, it's a very good book. It's a very good book. Yeah. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the question. A position of a particle is moving along x-axis and varies with the time t according to this relation. And they're saying find the region in which the particle is confined to. Hey, what do you understand by this question? I just want to understand. What do you understand by this question?
Moving in a straight line and the x coordinate is depending on this equation.
They are saying, the particle is moving in x-axis, by the way, okay? X-axis, सीधा चल रहा है. और उन्होंने एक इक्वेशन दी आपके सामने, बोला कि ये जो पार्टिकल है वो कौन से रीजन में घूमता रहता है ना? रीजन इन व्हिच दिस पार्टिकल इज कन्फाइंड टू, कौन से रीजन में चलता रहता है? मैं आपको सच्ची बताऊं क्या, चलो मैं आपको फटाफट आपको शॉर्टकट दूंगा, ठीक है? इसको पहले अगर मैं किसी जेई के बच्चे को पूछूंगा सपोज इसका आंसर ना, तो बच्चा इमीडिएटली आंसर देगा -2 to 2 स्ट्रेट अवे, मतलब विदाउट सॉल्विंग. -2 to 2 इज द आंसर. Why can he give the answer? Arey Baba, you all can also give me the answer. Now see, I'll just show you one nice theory. Then directly you can remember. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
Okay, look at the note, one small note. वो ये देख लो, फिर आपको याद पता चल जाएगा कैसे किया मैंने. Answer is -2 to 2 straight away. चलो, hey kids, suppose I have x is equal to, suppose I have a sin theta plus b cos theta. Suppose. तो देखना मैं क्या करने वाला हूं. मैं आपको थियरी बता रहा हूं, then we remember the shortcut directly. मैं एक काम करने वाला हूं, multiply divide by a square plus b square. Multiply the numerator and denominator by a square plus b square. Under root of. Is it okay, kids? This step? And multiplying and dividing, and then I splitted it. Is it okay, kids?
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Now, kids, this guy is something like a constant. Even this guy is like a constant. So suppose a person thinks of a triangle, okay, wherein suppose this is alpha, this is A and this is B. Automatically, the hypotenuse will become root of A square plus B square. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I think by looking at this, I think you all can tell me your cos alpha will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
The sin alpha will be opposite upon hypotenuse. Do you agree, kids? So I think by looking at this and by looking at the problem, I think some of you might have understood now. I can write this as, check this out. This guy will become cos. So I can say sin theta and cos alpha. Chalega? This will become cos alpha. Chalega?
Yes.
And that guy will become sin alpha. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
What do you see in front of your eyes?
Sine of
Sine
A plus
A
B.
plus.
Is it sin A plus B?
A minus
Yes.
अरे sin A plus
Plus
B.
B.
A plus B.
अरे sin A plus B का फॉर्मूला क्या है? sin A cos B plus cos A sin B ना?
B. Yes, sir.
So sin theta plus alpha. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now, kids, tell me, what is sin का maximum value?
1.
1.
Max is 1. Pakka?
Yes, sir.
What is the max is 1? What is the min value?
0.
0.
ये sin का min value.
-1.
अरे ऐसा क्या करता है? What is sin curve is between what to what?
1 to
Minus 1 and 1.
-1 to 1, na kids?
Yes, sir.
अरे everybody, are you sure? Sin का maximum value क्या है? 1. Minimum क्या है?
Minus 1.
हाँ. So can I say my x का max value? Then that's why can I say make a statement here? X का value is between what to what?
-1 and 1.
No, x का value.
Plus root A square plus
Plus
B
root of
square
A
and
square plus
minus
B
root
square
A square plus
and minus root of A square plus B square. हाँ क्या नहीं?
Yes.
एकदम पक्का?
Yes.
So that's what it is. और आपको ये याद रखना है. क्या याद रखना है आपको बता रहा हूं मैं. इसका मैक्स और मिन वैल्यू क्या हो गया फिर? X तो यही है ना. This is x, right? So I'll just write it down in the next slide. So A sin theta plus B cos theta. इसका जो मैक्स वैल्यू क्या है? अंडर रूट ऑफ A square plus B square. और मिन वैल्यू क्या है?
minus.
A square plus B square. Are you all convinced now?
Yes, sir.
So now if you understood this theory, now to your haste khelte you can fetch me the answer. Now I'll write the question first. X is equal to root 3 sin omega t. Root 3 sin omega t minus cos omega t. Now read this thumb. Now you can answer me the question orally. The position of the particle moves along x-axis, varies with the time t, and some relation, some x is given. Find the region in which the particle is confined to. What is the answer? Particle is confined to between what to what? अरे मतलब क्या मैक्स और मिन क्या होगा x का?
Plus 2 and minus 2.
Okay, I think you tell me, kid. This is like A sin theta, है ना kids? अरे हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's like A sin theta and your B will be like -1, okay? Plus B sin theta form. So automatically your x ka value should be between what to what? Minus
Under root is.
A square plus B square and under root of, Hana kids, is it true?
Yes, sir.
So your A is root 3, root 3 ka square will be 3, B ka is -1 ka square will be 1. है ना? B is -1 ना kids?
Yes, sir.
And यहाँ पर आएगा 3 plus 1. So the particle is confined between what to what? -2 to 2, है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So in short, that particle is moving by some relation. That is so true. But a particle cannot move around like a dumb fellow. It has a limitation. The particle, as per the relation, can move only between -2 to 2. Do you agree, kids?
Yes, sir.
So now, they can ask you like this also. Some questions given like this, and they'll tell you the particle is at a distance of 5 from the origin. Now, can a particle be at a distance of 5 from the origin?
No.
Possible only, because particle is just confined to -2 to 2 only. It cannot go beyond. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. So this is how we use our mathematical concepts to solve physics numericals. Is it okay, kids?
Yes.
All are getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Read it. I am not going to solve this problem. You all will help me. Read it. Two particles P and Q move in the XY plane. Their position vary in time according to something given in front of you. Where subscripts P and Q denote the particle P and Q respectively. Find the distance between the two particles at time t equal to 1. Oh, this is so easy problem.
So it's very easy.
It's very easy, na? Arey Baba, there is nothing given in this problem. This is one P and this is point Q. Point P ka coordinate is given, na? See, this is point P ka coordinate. Hai na, kids?
Yes.
2t, 2t square. What is Q ka coordinate? 3, 3, 2 minus 3t square. Hai na, kids? Arey हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
And already t is
Yes,
1. So, such an easy problem. But I'll tell you this easy problem, people get fooled also. You know, they can't understand only xp, yq kya hota hai. I'll put 1 here, so I get -1. So can I get the length of PQ straight away?
Yes, sir.
We can apply the distance formula under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So I get here from here 1, I get from here 9. So answer is root 10 units. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Good. Read it. It's a beautiful problem. And you all will help me. चलो मैं किस किस को पकड़ता हूँ. कौन कौन बच्चे क्लास में पता नहीं. ओके. भाग्यश्री है क्या क्लास में? भाग्यश्री.
Yes, sir.
भाग्यश्री is there?
Yes, sir.
अरे भाग्यश्री मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. आप इतना स्लो बोलोगे तो कैसे होगा? जोर से बोलो. Are you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
So Bhagyashree, tell me, look at the problem and tell me how to solve the first question. How to solve the first question? Because when I start solving, you start laughing at yourself. How to solve the first question? Bhagyashree, can you do it or not do it? तो चुप भी बैठी है. भाग्यश्री है क्या नहीं? Any way, any method? Bhagyashree, you can think of? Mehak Merchant.
No.
Mehak Merchant, any method?
No, sir, I don't know.
No method? Okay. Maitri Kapadia, any method? Maitri Kapadia is there? Maitri is there?
Yes, sir.
Any method for you? I have taken 4 different types of questions for this problem which comes in NEET examination. Any method, Maitri?
No, sir.
Anybody else? Any method? Rishi
So
Balsi?
it's a straight line.
Yeah. So how did you solve it?
So if you add x and y, you will get it in the form y is equal to mx plus c.
Yeah, very good. Actually, किस क्या होता है बताता हूँ. In your NEET examination, many times they will give you problem in terms of x in terms of t and y in terms of t. You should eliminate t. Eliminate t and get the equation in terms of x and y. Eliminate t and get the equation in terms of x and y. So kids, observe. Your x is minus t and y is equal to minus 3t. So eliminate t मतलब क्या? Can I t के बदले minus x? Is it okay from your?
Yes, sir.
Just put it there. Just put it there. What do you get? You get y is equal to minus 3.
3x.
minus x. So this is y equal to 3x plus 5. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
So the trajectory is a line. Do you agree it's a line?
So
So what is the path traced by the particle? It is nothing but a line. Is it okay?
yes, sir.
And we have got line ka equation also. Good. Next. What is the minimum distance of the particle from the origin during its journey? Now see, I'll tell you. No, I will not tell because then to maza nahi aayega phir. Okay, chalo. Mansi Masrani is there in the class? Mansi Masrani is there.
Yes, sir.
Mansi, how to do the second part? Or anybody else?
So the formula for line from origin.
Yeah, superb, superb, superb. क्या ऋषि बलसी तू लोग तो बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाई करते हैं घर पे बैठ के. You should be able to answer questions. Other, how will we able to crack the examination, na? Okay, चल अच्छी बात है. Rishi was right. Read the sum. What is the minimum distance of the particle from the origin during its journey? See, before we start the journey, let's understand a diagram. How does it look like? So let me draw the line. Let me draw the graph. I mean to say the line. So you'll get an idea what is happening to the particle. Okay, if x is 0, then y is 5. Huh? 0, 5. Yeah. If x is 0, y is 5, y is 0, then x will be minus 5 by 3. So minus 5 by 3 will be somewhere here. Is it okay, kids? You don't know how to draw a line, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is happening? That particle now, it is moving in this plane, in this line. तो मस्त घूम रहा है रे बाबा, वो मस्त घूमते ही जा रहा है, मस्त जा रहा है. It's moving on this line. Okay, मस्त चल रहा है पार्टिकल इस लाइन के ऊपर. और ये लाइन का ही नाम है y equal to 3x plus 5. Now what is happening is, they are telling you what is the minimum distance of the particle from the origin during its journey. See, the minimum distance should be the perpendicular distance. Do you agree?
Yes.
Everyone agrees? अरे हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
And so if the line is, I'll write in the form of 3x minus y plus 5. And this is 0, 0. आपको OM का लेंथ फाइंड करना है. And you can recollect. Does anybody recollect the formula?
ax plus by plus c upon root a square plus b.
Very good. It is a into x1, b into y1 plus c upon under root of a square plus b square. And if it is from the origin, is it from the origin?
Yes.
And the answer क्या होता है? याद है किसी को? From the origin. From the origin.
That's the constant term.
Constant term c upon under root of a square plus b square. If it is from the origin.
Yes.
Now, what is c ka value? C is what? 5. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
A is 3, so 3 ka square. Is it okay? B is minus 1. So finally, what is the minimum distance? 5 upon root 10. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Everybody understood, na? ये समझा क्या? अरे लोग
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. अब लिखा है, when is the particle closest to the origin? When is the particle? When मतलब time पूछा है, हाँ? You understand when, kids?
Yes.
When मतलब at what time is the particle closest to the origin? Now see, if you want to find the time, तो पहले आपको एक काम करना पड़ेगा, पहले आपको m ढूंढना पड़ेगा, because m is the closest point from the origin. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So I'll do one thing. Let me go to the next slide. This is O. This is my point M. And this is the line which I've written is 3x minus y. I'll just write it down. 3x minus y plus 5. Yeah. This is the line. ये आपका ओरिजिन है. तो पहले आपको काम करना पड़ेगा किस, पहले आपको m का कोऑर्डिनेट ढूंढना पड़ेगा, फिर हम टाइम की बात करेंगे. m ही है ना, m is the point which is closest to the origin kids, हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Can anybody help me how to find m? How to find m? How to find m? How to
So-
find m? Yeah, tell me. Yeah,
So the equation of that perpendicular
yeah.
that way of the line.
एक मिनट.
That form.
Okay, I understood. Vinaya Joshi is there.
Yes, sir.
Vinaya, how to find m? Vinaya, how to find m? Vinaya, how to find m? Tell me.
So it is perpendicular, so
So how-
we'll use the equation.
Yeah, but I don't have the slope of this guy. How to find the slope of this guy? How to find the slope of this guy? How to find slope of OM? Vinaya? Or anybody else? How to find
Take the slope of the given the equation and then minus.
M1 into M2 is equal
Yeah.
to -1.
Iska slope is what? Iska slope is
3.
3 by 5. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Slope is given as minus a by b. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
तो इसका स्लोप है माइनस ए बाई बी, तो इसका स्लोप क्या हो जाएगा आपके हिसाब से?
Minus 5 by 3.
माइनस 5 by 3.
So
So
it's just 3.
There are only 3, yeah.
क्या हुआ?
Slope
Oh yeah,
is just 3.
yeah, I did a mistake. Wait. It is plus 3. Okay, I did a mistake. Sorry. It is minus a by b, na kids? तो minus a by will be 3. It is 3. तो यहाँ पर स्लोप क्या हो जाएगा? minus 1 by 3. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is the line passing through origin? This OM?
Yes.
Yes.
So I have taught you all, if the line OM passes through origin. 1 minute, kids. I think I'm getting some urgent call. Okay, sorry. OM passes through origin. Everybody can see. Therefore, the equation of OM is what? Y equal to mx. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
अगर
sir.
लाइन आपका ओरिजिन से पास होता है तो उसका इक्वेशन y इक्वल mx होता है. आपका m का वैल्यू -1 by 3. तो आपके पास क्या मिलेगा? x plus 3y equal to 0. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So you have the line. So can I solve them simultaneously now to get m?
Yes, sir.
So I have the line, one is 3x minus y equal to -5. For the other guy, I'll do one thing. I'll multiply by 3 suppose to this guy. Okay. Let's multiply by 3. So I get 3x plus 9y equal to 0. I'll subtract. Okay. Subtract किया तो ये cancel हो जाएगा. Do you agree?
Yes.
और यहाँ पर आएगा -10y is equal to -5. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
आपका y हो गया 1/2. Now can I put y here?
Yes.
आपका y हो गया 1/2. तो आपको x आ जाएगा -3/2. सो ऑटोमेटिकली आपको x एंड y मिल गया. और अगर आपको x एंड y मिल गया, हे ऑडियंस, इंटरेस्टिंग, आई हैव गॉट रे बाबा x एंड y. अब बोले सर इसका फायदा क्या हुआ? अरे बताता हूं ना, सुनो अभी, रीड इट. When is the particle closest to the origin? Particle is close to origin when m का coordinate is this. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now when मतलब time. So do I have x in terms of t and y in terms of t?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So just write it down. So m का coordinate in general can be written as x in terms of t and y in terms of t. Now can I equate them?
Yes, sir.
So you can equate any guy. Huh? So I get minus t equal to -3/2. So my t becomes 3/2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So finally it is 3/2 seconds is your answer basically. So I've got the answer here as 3 by 2. Is it clear for all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this time I will ask somebody to answer me this question. रुको मैं पकड़ता हूं किसी को. Force some, anybody can answer it orally. Force some, anybody can answer orally. कौन
5
रुको?
by 3 seconds.
5 by -5 by
Obviously ना. अरे पूछने वाला था किसी को, ठीक है. फिर भी मैं किसी को मानसी है क्या क्लास में?
Yes, sir.
What is the answer?
Sir, if it's it'll be -5 by 3 because
No, it will be 5 by 3 now because
sorry 5 by 3 because y will be 0. So -5 is equal to -3t and t is equal to 5 by 3.
yeah. So in short, when does a particle cross the x-axis? If the particle crosses the x-axis, I'm just doing the fourth part.
You need to write the
Then
coordinate.
of course automatically the y will be 0. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And if the y is 0, then -3t plus 5 is 0. Automatically t becomes 5 by 3. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Or else by looking at the diagram, I can compare the x coordinate. I get t is 5 by 3 only. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Understood now everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it was a nice set of problems. Let's move. I hope everybody understood this.
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है. Read the problem. And tell me the answer. Orally.
Circle.
That is a circle.
Isn't there a circle, kids?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
H plus
Chalo.
I cos theta.
H
Let's,
plus I.
yeah, very nice. If you recollect, circle का parametric center radius form h plus
R cos theta.
r cos theta and y equal to k plus.
R sin.
R sin theta.
Sin theta.
Very good. So I think if people are smart, they know the center also. What is the center of the circle?
h,
5,3.
5,3. What is the radius of the circle?
2.
2.
तो खत्म. देखो बिना कुछ किए आ गया. अभी देखो यही तो फर्क है ना. मैं वही तो बताता हूं लोगों को. People don't take me seriously. देखो अगर आपने ये पढ़ा नहीं होता ना तो आप शायद ओरली आंसर नहीं दे पाते. अगर कोई बच्चा मैथ्स नहीं करे ना तो he will not be able to solve these problems. And see, even if you are not able to crack one problem, it matters a lot. अरे one problem means 4 marks. हाँ कि नहीं kids?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And 4 marks मतलब गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज आपके हाथ से गया. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's why some people they'll say, okay sir, I don't know maths, I can just manage. I'll manage something else. अरे मेरे भाई, एक क्वेश्चन चला जाएगा तो आपका गवर्नमेंट सीट चला जाता है. आप क्या मजाक कर रहे हो क्या? यहाँ एक मार्क्स में ना 1000 लोग लाइन में खड़े हैं और गवर्नमेंट सीट मान के 2000 ही है एमबीबीएस के लिए. क्या मजाक कर रहे हो क्या? That's why you have to do everything properly. You cannot take things lightly. So कुछ भी हो आपको ठीक से करना है सब कुछ. Okay kids, so basically सर्कल ही है. फिर भी अदर मेथड क्या है? अगर सपोज किसी को याद नहीं होता तो बच्चा क्या कर सकता है? कॉस और साइन को एलिमिनेट कर सकता है. एंड आई थिंक ही शुड बी एबल टू एलिमिनेट कॉस एंड साइन. Now some people are so dumb, they say, "Arey sir, I will try to maximize my marks in bio because I'm good in bio. Physics I get bit less, it's okay." Arey baba, that is what I am telling you. Bio to everybody can score. Then what about physics? What about chemistry, numericals and all? You cannot afford to say, I will compromise here, I will not compromise there. You have to be good in everything. Then only the chances are high for getting a government college. Otherwise, भूल जाने का फिर. चलो. So kids, what I can do here is I can use my eliminating method. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
So I can take 2 नीचे. I get cos of omega t. This becomes sine of omega t. Now do squaring and adding. If I do squaring and adding, what I'll get? X minus 2 the whole square upon 4 plus y minus 3 the whole square upon 4. Sine square plus cos square will become 1. Is it okay?
Yes.
So you get x minus 5 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square equal to 4. Is it a circle, kids?
Yes, sir.
Center is 5,3 and the radius is 2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So खत्म. देखो कितना अच्छा सम है. एक ही झटके में हो गया हमारा. Okay, let's go ahead. पढ़ो ठीक से इसको. A particle is projected with the speed of this at an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. The position of the ball varies with the time t. Taking the point of projection as the origin and the horizontal the vertical direction as x and y axis respectively, the position of the ball can be described as like this. देखो मैं बताता हूँ why people now should do mathematics properly. देखो ये apparently एक physics का problem ही लग रहा है ना, लेकिन जिस बंदे को physics आता भी नहीं होगा वो maths से solve कर लेगा. अगर उसको maths आता हो तो solve कर लेगा. वही तो मैं बोलता हूँ काफी सारे physics के difficult problems हम maths से solve कर सकते हैं. देखो शायद काफी बच्चे सोच रहे होंगे इसका आंसर क्या है. पहली बात ये जो डेटा दिया है ना आपको बेवकूफ बनाने के लिए दिया ना. व्हाट इज बेवकूफी? इसका यूज नहीं है सम में. पहली बात तो ये है. व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग अस? पाथ ना किड्स?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ओके. और ओरिजिन से आप बॉल को फेंक रहे हो. ओरिजिन से आप फेंक रहे हो. ओके है ना. बॉल इज प्रोजेक्टेड. ओके तो आप ओरिजिन से बॉल को फेंक रहे हो ऐसे. सॉरी. तो आप ओरिजिन से बॉल को फेंक रहे हो ऐसे. ओके और हॉरिजॉन्टल आपका एक्स एक्सिस, ये वर्टिकल वाई एक्सिस. तो उन्होंने बोला है कि ये जो पाथ बनने वाला है ये पाथ क्या बनेगा. कोई बच्चा थोड़ा कॉमन सेंस यूज करे पता चले पाथ में पैराबोला. Isn't that a parabola, kids?
Yes, sir.
It has to be a parabola, common sense. But now sometime it might happen they might ask you what is the parabola का equation. Then you might get stuck. Parabola का equation कैसा मिलेगा? Well. Yeah, there is a method, kids. I'll do it. सबसे पहले kids, can we eliminate t? I have taught you all now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
From here, can I write t as x by 10?
Yes, sir.
Can I put t here?
Yes, sir.
So see here then. So your y will be equal to 10 times your t is x by 10. Your t is x by 10. So 10 disappears. So y is equal to x minus 5 times x square by 100. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
So this becomes 25. Is it okay?
Only 20.
So 20.
Oh, sorry. 20. So this becomes 20, kids. So I can write this as, okay, y is equal, what I've got here is x minus x square by 20. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
I can shift the 20 here. 20y is equal to x minus x square. Okay. And kids, this is actually a parabola, but this is not a
So
standard parabola.
20x.
So 20.
Shift you.
Oh, sorry. मैं भूल जाता हूँ बार-बार. 20x. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Now, kids, this is not a standard parabola. Okay, why? I'll tell you. How does it look like? I'll tell you. First, simplify this. I'll take minus common. Do we know how to complete the whole square?
Yes, sir.
Let's complete it. X minus 10, the whole square minus 100. X minus 10 the whole square plus 100. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what do I get here is, ध्यान देना, minus of x minus 10 the whole square is equal to 20y minus 100. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
I can take 20 common from here. So I'll get y minus 5. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
This is x minus 10 the whole square is equal to minus 20 times of y minus 5. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a fourth parabola. Check it out.
Yes, sir.
X square equal to minus 4ay. Do you all recollect?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is a vertex? What is a vertex? X minus h, y minus k. What is h and k?
10.
10 and 5.
10 and 5. Do you agree, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So 10 and 5. So kids, it's a parabola. Dekho abhi, it's a fourth parabola turning downwards. It has to turn downwards only. Something like this. It has to turn downwards. I will not draw this part because it's a ball projected from this. So I'll just erase this part. So is it like this, kids? It's a parabola.
Yes, sir.
And उसका vertex मुझको पता चल गया. What is the vertex here? 10,5. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So well, I have got the equation of the parabola. As such kind of options are there in your questions. So if you don't know a parabola, again, some people, you know, again, I keep wondering. You know, Samir sir keeps telling me there are some few kids, you know, no sir, they are not taken mathematics. Sir tells me कि sir मैं बच्चों को कैसे पढ़ाऊंगा? मैं बोला कि sir मुझे नहीं पता. तो these are parabolas. Now if you've not done parabola, how will you know it's a parabola? है ना kids? Is it okay? And it's a parabola equation, obviously. Then vertex is 10,5. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. आगे बात करते हैं. What is the maximum height reached by the ball? I think we know the answer. What is the maximum height?
5 meters.
5 is the maximum height. है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
So the max height is 5. 5 meters. I hope I have made my point clear, kids.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's a parabola and the maximum height reached by the ball will be 5 meters. अच्छी बात है. So can I move ahead, kids?
Yes, sir.
चलो अच्छी बात है. आगे बढ़ते. Let's move. Oh, this is a beautiful problem. Yeah. चलो read करते हैं फिर. क्या हो रहा है? A ball is projected from origin with a speed of 20 root meters per second at an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. Taking O as the origin and horizontal in the vertical direction x and y axis respectively. ठीक है. The position of the ball can be described by some function. Can be ये तो वही है ना? नहीं ये अलग problem है. Can be described by some function. Of course, I think it's a parabola. Everybody knows now. है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
It's a parabola
Yes,
only.
sir.
Yeah. Now there is a plane at a distance of 20 meters from the point of projection, inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the horizontal. यहाँ पर एक plane है at an angle of 45 degree, okay, 20 meters from the point of projection. What is the question? Find the time t at which the ball hits the inclined plane. Find the time t at which the ball hits the inclined plane and find the coordinates of the point of impact. देखो kids, I think कुछ बच्चों को फिर भी समझ गया होगा, लेकिन मैं आपको समझाता हूँ. देखो आप ना इमेजिन करो. I think आप बच्चों को शायद पता नहीं होगा. You all are I think 2003 born ना kids? 2003 or 4?
3.
Yeah, 3 and 4 born, right? Kids, 1999 में एक वॉर हुआ था इंडिया का पाकिस्तान के साथ. उसे कहा जाता है कारगिल वॉर. सुना है कभी आपने कारगिल?
Yes.
sir.
कारगिल वॉर हुआ था. अब किस कारगिल वॉर में क्या हुआ था, अगर आप थोड़ा पढ़ोगे ना, तो कारगिल वॉर में क्या हो गया था कि काफी सारे जो पाकिस्तानी इंट्रूडर्स थे ना किड्स, वो पहाड़ों पे बैठे थे. वो लोग पहाड़ों पे उन्होंने बंकर्स बना लिए थे पहाड़ों के ऊपर. ठीक है. और पहाड़ों के होने की वजह से क्या हो रहा था कि बहुत सारे हमारे सोल्जर्स मारे जा रहे थे. बहुत सारे सोल्जर्स. क्योंकि क्या होता था, और यहां से एक हाईवे निकलता था. एक्चुअली यहां से एक हाईवे निकलता था जो आपको श्रीनगर को लद्दाख. मैं स्टोरी सुना रहा हूँ. ओके ठीक है आई जस्ट कनेक्ट इट व्हाट आई वांट टू टीच यू ऑल. ओके यहां से एक रोड निकलता था, उसका नाम था श्रीनगर से लद्दाख का एक वे था. एक ही रोड था. कभी सुना आप लोगों ने? श्रीनगर से लद्दाख का एक रोड है, एक हाईवे आता है, नेशनल हाईवे है, और वो काफी सारे मिलिट्री सप्लाईज होती थी. So they had occupied many posts in bunkers in Kargil in the heights. तो जो भी आर्मी के जो यहाँ से जाते थे ना, they would fire, बहुत सारे सोल्जर्स मर जाते थे या तो फिर बहुत कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. तब इंडिया ने क्या किया था, बहुत ही ऑफेंसिव वॉर किया था उनके साथ. तो इंडिया ने बहुत सारे अपने बोफर्स गन डाल दिए थे यहाँ पर. बोफर्स गन. Have you heard about बोफर्स गन?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
और क्या होता था बोफर्स गन से, दे वांटेड टू फायर इट ऑफ, बट आप कहीं पर भी तो एम नहीं लगा सकते ना, कहीं पर भी आप एम नहीं लगा सकते. तो काफी सारे इंडियन सोल्जर्स ना छुप के रात को दे वुड गो ट्राई रीचिंग क्लोज टू द टॉप, ओके, एंड देन they would, with that call, they would inform the person sitting here that the bunker is at an angle of, suppose, 45 degree, at an angle of 45 degree. Okay, and you are supposed to fire this guy. अब अगर इस बंदे को यहां पर फायर करना है तो उसके पास एंगल होना चाहिए, प्लस उसके पास एक लिमिटेड टाइम है, उस टाइम में उसको हिट करना है. तो अगर यहां से यहां उसको हिट करना है, एंड सपोज आई कॉल कि बाबा यू हैव टू हिट दिस बंकर, सो विद इन सम फ्यू मिनट्स आई विल हैव टू लीव दिस प्लेस. डू यू एग्री? If you don't leave this place, then I'll die. Do you agree? Do you understand what's happening, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the fire is gonna happen, and ये पूरा blast होने वाला है ये पूरा. But before this, it is blown from here and it hits it. There is some limited time involved. Do you agree? And during that time, the soldier had to get out of this place. Otherwise he'll be killed. तो यहाँ हो क्या रहा है कि आपको बोला गया, अब ट्राई टू कोरिलेट दिस. आपका ये हो गया पॉइंट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट. डू यू एग्री?
Yes, sir.
और आपको पूछा गया है कि कितने टाइम में आप इसको हिट करोगे. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड? इज इट ओके?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So many times people ask me, say, what is the use of doing this all physics and math, physics and all बकवास thing? अरे मेरे भाई, अगर आपने ये सब सीखा नहीं है तो जो सपोज कोई इंजीनियर बैठा है वहां पर, या कोई इंजीनियर है, वो उसको बोफर्स को प्रोग्राम करना पड़ता है. वेक्टर्स आपने पढ़ा, स्केलर वेक्टर्स पढ़ा आप लोग ने?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
तो वो चैप्टर में आपको स्केलर वेक्टर्स अगर आपको नहीं आएगा तो आप प्रोग्रामिंग कैसे करोगे कि कौन से डायरेक्शन में जाना है, कितना हिट करना है, कितने टाइम में हिट करना है. आपको डेरिवेटिव्स नहीं आएगा तो आप कैसे जाके हिट करोगे? ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, इसलिए आपको फिजिक्स आना चाहिए, अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू डू दीज ऑल थिंग्स. तो उसमें प्रोग्राम्ड होता है, आपके अंदर बोफर्स गन्स में ना मशीन्स होते हैं, प्रोग्राम्ड होते हैं, अकॉर्डिंगली इट हिट्स द टारगेट. वॉट एवर इट इज. चलो टाइम पास हो गया ना, अभी आगे बढ़ते हैं. आई डोंट वांट टू वेस्ट माय टाइम मच. ओके, नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, आई थिंक वी कैन रीड इट अगेन. आपको बोला गया है ये 20 मीटर इतना दूर है और आपको क्या करना है, टाइम पूछा उन्होंने. तो मैं एक छोटा सा काम करता हूं. सबसे पहले मैं ये लाइन का इक्वेशन फाइंड करूँ. ये एंगल कितना 45 डिग्री है, तो एक लाइन है, राइट? तो मैं इस लाइन का इक्वेशन फाइंड करता हूं. Because if this is origin, कैसे this point will become 20,0? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And what is slope of this line? 45. What is tan 45? What is tan 45?
1.
1.
So can I get the equation of this inclined plane?
Yes, sir.
So equation is y minus y1 equal to m times of x minus x1. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, good. What is y1 का value? y1 will be 0. चलेगा? And your x1 will be 20. So I'm getting a y is equal to x minus 20. Do you get me?
Yes, sir.
तो मुझे ये इसका इक्वेशन मिल गया. ओके, मुझे ये लाइन का इक्वेशन मिल गया. अब वो क्या रहा है, बॉल आपके यहां से आप हिट कर रहे हो. ओके, आप यहां से ऐसे हिट कर रहे हो, तो ये इसका पॉइंट ऑफ इंपैक्ट है. एक काम करते हैं, लेट्स से इट गेट्स, लेट्स से इट हिट्स एट टाइम t equal to t0, suppose. Okay, it hits at t0. So if it hits at t0, can I say this coordinate of this point will become 20t0 comma 20t0 minus 5t0 square. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
The coordinate of y. Do you agree, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, other people understanding, only Rishi is understanding.
Yes, sir.
मैंने बोला अगर आप हिट कर रहे हो, लेट्स से इट हिट्स एट t0. ओके, तो अगर t0 पे हिट कर रहा है तो आपका x हो गया 20t0 और आपका y क्या होगा 20t0 minus 5t0 square. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do you agree this point I0 lies on the line? Does it lie on the line?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So will it satisfy the equation of the line?
Yes, sir.
So I get 20t0 minus 5t0 ka square is equal to x. X is 20t0 minus 20. Is it okay?
Yes.
है ना, मैंने y को पुट किया और x को पुट कर दिया. चलेगा kids?
Yes.
Now I can cancel the term. This gets cancelled. I'm left with 5t0 ka square equal to 20. So t0 becomes 4. Of course, t cannot be negative, na? So t0 is how much? 2. The answer is 2 seconds. It will take time to hit it. है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
Did everybody understand? Understood.
Yes, sir.
And finally, find the coordinates of the point of contact. Arey Baba, I know I0. I should just put T0. T0 2. The 20 into 2 will be
40.
2. This will be 20 into 2 minus 5 into 2 का square. So I get the answer as 40 comma. ये कितना हो गया? 4 5 is 20. 40 minus 20 will be 20. Is it okay? This is a coordinate
Yes, sir.
or the point of impact. चलेगा everyone?
Yes, sir.
चलो.
Yes.
Good. Okay, now that everybody knows this, right? Is it a circle? No, it's not a circle. It's not a circle.
Yes.
No, it's not a circle. It's not a circle, boss.
No,
It's
sir,
not
I
a circle. Why it is not a circle?
Because it's not our sign.
R is
यहाँ
not
पे 2 नहीं है तो सर्कल नहीं है मेरे भाई. सर्कल नहीं है. सर्कल नहीं है. Actually ना ये ना एक ellipse है. Ellipse. Can I start?
Yes, sir.
चलो let's eliminate. Let's eliminate. Can I do squaring and adding?
Yes, sir.
So I get x minus 10 the whole square upon 4 plus y minus 4 the whole square upon 1 and cos square plus sin square will become 1. आप check कर लो, it's an ellipse by the way kids. Ellipse का equation ऐसा होता है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But अगर shift of origin होता है, if the center changes, then in place of x we write x minus h, है ना?
H.
Yes, sir.
And here we write y minus k. So I think we can just check it out now. This guy is an ellipse, huh? It's an ellipse whose center is 10 comma 4, huh? 10 comma 4. And the ellipse will look like this, something like this. Is it okay, kids? And now this will be 2. This will be 2 and this will be 1. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, तो बस kids यही है आपका ellipse. तो the path traced by the particle will be an ellipse. चलो अच्छी बात है. Okay, before I just do this problem, I just want to explain you one important thing. आप लोगों ने वेक्टर्स किया क्या kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो अगर ये पॉइंट आपका x, y, z है और ये सपोज आपका ओरिजिन है, so what is the distance of this origin from this point? Under root of
X square plus y square plus z square.
पक्का ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं. See, I'll just prove it. I think if suppose somebody does not know, imagine this as your x-axis, imagine this as your y-axis, and imagine this as your z-axis. Imagine, okay? Now, for the time being, just for the sake of understanding, let's call this as x. This is y, and let the height be z. Okay. अब केस आई थिंक आप लोग तो एग्री करेगा, अगर आप इसको y बोलोगे तो आपको इसको भी y बोलना पड़ेगा. Do you agree? It's a cube. It's a cube. It's a cube. So it's a square. So can I say this is y and this is also y? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if this is y, so can I get this distance? Is it a? Can I say I can apply Pythagoras theorem? This is x and this is y. So this will be under root of what? This length, OH, FH. FH will become what? Under root of x square plus y square. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
If this is x and this is y, then FH is under root of x square plus y square. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So,
Good. आगे बात करते हैं. Now focus on this. Focus on this. Focus on this. This is also 90 degree, by the way. If this is y, then this will be y. Huh? This is z. Sorry, this is z. Sorry. This is z, so automatically the height should be z. The height should be z. And this is your under root of x square plus y square. So can I get now FD by Pythagoras theorem? Can I get FD by Pythagoras theorem?
Yes, sir.
Under
Yes.
root of iska square plus z ka square. So I get the answer under root of x square plus y square z square. Haan ke nahi kids?
Yes, sir.
In short, what I want to convey to you all is that the minimum distance of the point from the origin, if the point is in a plane, it's in the space. If the point is in the space, then the minimum distance is always equal to what? Under root of x square plus y square plus z square. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now let's go ahead.
Yes, sir.
The particle moving in a space and x is given, y is given, z is given. What is the minimum distance of the particle from the origin? Do we know the answer now?
Root x square plus y square plus z square.
Yes, it is x square plus y square plus z square. Now you just have to substitute it. X आपको मिलेगा a square cos square of omega t plus a square sin square of omega t plus k square t square. Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Okay. So I get here, I can take a square common. So I get cos square omega t plus sin square omega t plus k square t square. How much is this?
1.
1.
So I get the value as this, a square plus k square t square. But since they want the minimum value, this is distance d from the origin, sorry. Since they want the minimum value, so for minimum value, for d minimum, your time should be what? Time should be 0. Do you agree?
0.
हाँ के नहीं kids? अरे हाँ ना क्या हाँ के नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So distance d will be how much? D minimum will be how much then? A.
A.
A becomes your answer. Is it clear, kids?
Yes.
Good. Very nice. Okay. Okay. I think, yeah. Read it. The position of the particle moving in space varies with the time and something is given. What can you say about the path traced by the particle? Okay, to know this, you need to know the equation of sphere. Sphere ka equation. Sphere is similar to a circle only, but it is 3-dimensional. है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो sphere के equation में z वाला term आ जाता है और कुछ नहीं है. Suppose this is the radius of the sphere. Then the sphere ka equation is given as x square plus y square plus z square equal to r square. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Circle is a 2-dimensional. So x square plus y square is radius square. Sphere is a 3-dimensional. So z will come. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So bus kids, उन्होंने path पूछा है and you can just observe if x, y, z is involved and if sin and cos is involved now, always remember most of the time it will become sphere only. Let's check it. A square cos square theta cos square omega t plus a square sin square theta cos square of omega t plus a square sin square of omega t. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now case but obvious I can take a square and cos square common. I get here sin, cos square plus sin square which will become 1. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Of course I can take a square common. So I get cos square of omega t plus sin square of omega t. Of course this becomes 1. So I get x square plus y square plus z square equal to a square. So the path described by the particle has to be a sphere. Is it okay? ठीक है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll just take the last sum. Okay, it involves a little bit of derivative. Actually, there are many sum based on derivatives, but I think पूरा डेरिवेटिव जब 12th का जब डेरिवेटिव होगा नहीं तब तो सम्स कर नहीं पाएंगे. Almost everywhere there was derivative. So I just took one problem, basic problem, which anybody can solve. The position of a particle moving along x-axis is given by some relation. Okay, x is equal to, they are saying, t square minus t plus 1. I think we know this, right? Velocity is what? Rate of change of displacement, hai na kids?
Yes, sir.
And the acceleration is what? Rate of change of
Velocity.
velocity. तो बहुत आसान है ये. Can I differentiate this guy with respect to t, kids? Can I differentiate?
Yes, sir.
Normally, you know, kids, we used to have a problem like this, which I had done in class. This is y as a function of x. So I have to differentiate this guy with respect to x. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
So what was x square ka derivative?
2x.
What is x ka derivative? X का derivative and constant derivative will be 0. Is it okay?
Yes.
बस ना के तो यही चीज मैं यहां पर भी करने वाला हूं और कुछ नहीं है. चलो ये क्या है? y in terms of x है और जो आपकी जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट वाले प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं ना फिजिक्स में, देयर x in terms of time, x in terms of time या velocity in terms of time. So that's why you just have to differentiate this with respect to it's x is a function of time. So differentiate, I get dx by dt. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So t square का derivative with respect to t will be 2t. Is it okay?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
T का derivative will be 1 and 1 is a constant, derivative is 0. And this is my velocity. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So they're asking, okay. So I can find acceleration also. So I'll differentiate again. So इसको differentiate करो क्या मिलेगा आपको? T का derivative is 1. Constant derivative is 0. Is it okay, kids?
Yes, sir.
So they want velocity at t equal to 1. So simple. The velocity at t equal to 1 will be, you should just put t के बदले 1, है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
T, oh sorry, minus 1. So answer is 1. Similarly, acceleration तो t1 पे भी answer 2 ही रहने वाला है ना kids?
Yes, sir.
Because acceleration is constant throughout. ये अगर acceleration constant है तो jerk क्या होगा? Jerk.
0.
0.
Of course, because rate of change of acceleration तो 0 ही है ना सीधा. So jerk will be 0 straight away. Okay, so acceleration is 2. And what is they asking? When the velocity of a particle is 0. When is the velocity of a particle 0? So simple. तो आपका velocity 0 है ना kids? So 2t minus 1. So time has to be half seconds. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
तो किड्स बस ये कुछ मैंने आपको सम्स दिखाए. हम और भी सम्स करेंगे. एक मिनट.